episode. If you have not watched that, I'd recommend that you go back and watch that one. I show you how to create an email list, right? And then I show you how to link GetResponse to your opt-in pages and side-click funnels, right? So first, what you want to do, if you have not already, once you log into your GetResponse account, is you need to create an email list, and then we're going to assign an autoresponder to that list, okay? So the way you would do that, quickly here, I did explain that in a previous video, but you would just go up here to contacts, okay? Then you would just click create list, name it, and that's it, all right? As you can see, I have a lot of lists here. So I will go back to my dashboard, okay? This is just one of the widgets here. You can like add new widget and bring these different widgets up, right? In this widget, when I click on this little settings, right, I can add the options that I wanted to display and save them, okay? As you can see, I just display these options. So that's how you would do that if you don't see this option right here, but we need to create autoresponder, okay? So I'm just gonna click on that. I will just call this email day 1, right? Email day number 1, okay? This is the first email, but I wanna have it on day 0, okay? When I have it on day 0, that means it goes out to the person immediately as soon as they opt in to my form and they go to this list, okay? So day 0 means immediately, right? So I'm gonna say immediately. Make sure I select that right list. Remember, we created this list in the previous episode, which list you want this autoresponder message to go to, okay? So I have it on the right list, and I do want it to go out every day of the week, regardless when they come in, right? And now just click on this create new email option, okay? So now I'm going to create my subject line. The message name and subject line, you can just keep those the same. This is for your reference, so you see which one it is, and subject is what your audience will see when they receive the email, okay? So I'll just say, you know what, based on my offer, right, and what they see on the opt-in page, I want this to be congruent with what my offer is, right? So here's the info you requested. The main function of the subject line is just to get their attention to click on it and open the email, okay? So you want it to be kind of catchy and straight to the point. So I like it to keep it short and just say, hey, here's what you just requested, right? And that's it. I want it, to go from this email. That's fine. Next step. And I don't want to use any of these templates. A lot of them will go to spam boxes, right? And they're just too much graphics and images on them. So I'll just select this start from scratch option, okay? And then I'll scroll down, and I like to use this one, blank template. I don't want to display any images or anything, so I just want a blank template, okay? All right, so I'm going to grab this text block, grab it, so click and hold it, and then drag it over here and drop it, right? For some reason that didn't go through the first time. There you go. All right, so I'm just going to delete this bold first because I don't want my text to be bold. All right, and then I'm going to delete this, all this here, template text, and then I want to say, just, I like to keep my email short, but you can write whatever you want. Remember, you're writing to your audience, to real people, right? So based on what you promised them on the opt-in page and what they're getting, right? So you want the message to be congruent to your offer, to what they're getting, and straight to the point, just kind of a friendly, kind of like, hey, what's up? I'm here to give you what you requested, right? So I'll just say, hey, Pete here. So this is their first email from me, so I'm going to introduce myself, say, hey, Pete here. Just wanted to shoot this over to you. It's the information, information you requested. The information is, say in my case, it's how you can make, say, 10,000, or I won't even display the $sign. Sometimes that goes to spam, especially when you use words like cash or free or money or something like that. So I'll just say how you can make 10K per month, okay? And as you can see, I didn't say how you will make, like how you can make. I don't want to make income claims, but this in my case, my offer shows them how to make $10,000 per month, right? So that's what I'll tell them, like straight out. Like, hey, this is Pete. I introduce myself, say, hey, just want to shoot this over to you and give you the information requested, and I'll show you how to make $10,000 per month. Start here, right? Or I'll just say, start watching the video here, right? If that's what they're getting on the other side. So you want to kind of say, this is what you're getting, and click here. So I'm going to put a link behind this text, and then I'll say, see you inside. Pete Patrick, right? I'll display my full name so they know exactly who it's from. So as you can see, I'll even put some spaces down here so it's nice and clean. All right. So as you can see, it's just straight to the point, right? Very, very small message. I like to keep my messages small. I don't even like to do them like this, like some people do, right? It looks like too long. This is, for me, I think this is easier on the eyes, easy to read. And then I even space them apart so it looks good. Honestly, I like to highlight this and make it a little bigger. I like this. I think by default it's on this Times, so it's kind of smaller font. I like this Arial. Okay, and I'll say go up a little bit, go down to 16. There you go. Now it adjusted to 16px, which is pretty good, really good size, I think. I like to select this little section here so it moves it over to the side. That's my personal preference. And that's it. Like, I'm just writing a simple message. All my opt-ins will get automatically as soon as they opt in. Cool? So what I'll do is I'll go to my Click Magic and I'll go over here and say create link, right? So I'll just go over here and click create link in my Click Magic because I want to create a tracking link. I want to see how much people open my email and how much people click link inside my email. Make sense? So I will say, this is email day 1, for 4% offer or something like that, right? So this is for your reference, all right? 4%. And over here, I will select whatever domain name I'm going to use. This one's fine, looks good. And right here, it'll put some characters in here for you if you leave it blank. But I like to, for my reference, I'll just say, email or something, or message 1 4%, so it's for my own reference. I'll know what that is. And it needs to be like at least 4 characters. So this little slogan here after your domain. And then right here is where you want to take them, like to your offer. And remember, you don't want to redirect your people that are on your email to an opt-in form because they already opted in. So they're already on your email list, okay? So you always want to send them to the offer directly so they don't have to opt in again. Make sense? So they don't have to go on your list twice. And they skip a step so they're more prone to follow through. Make sense? So I'll just say google.com for example purposes, but this is where you would direct them directly to your sales page, your offer, whatever training you're sending them to. Okay? Great link, all right? And then over here, I'll select newest first. Yeah, so, here it is. Email day 1, 4%, right? That's my offer. So this is the link that I'll promote. So it'll tell me when people click on it, how many of them clicked on it, and as opposed to how many people open my emails. So check it out. Right here, I'll highlight this text. I'll select this little link icon, okay, and paste it right here in the URL, okay. And I'll even bold it. I like to bold my clickable hyperlink there. So there you go. It tells them exactly what they're getting. I'll say, hey, this is me. This is what you're getting. Click here, and that'll take you directly to the offer, okay. Right here, I'll click on next step, okay, next step, right bottom corner here. And that's it. Make sure everything looks good. Email day 1, yep, goes out on day 0, so immediately it goes to the right list. Yep, I want it to go immediately. Cool. Save and publish. That's simple, okay? Under the 4% paid leads list, right? So this autoresponder goes out to them right away. And look, I can click on these little 3 dots, edit it, right? I can preview it. Like this is how my people will see it, right? Here's their subject line. Here's their email body. And when they click on it, it takes them to the offer, or in my case, it takes them to Google because that's where I told my Click Magic to go. Make sense? Say I'm back at my dashboard. I want to create another, say, email for that same list. I'll just go to Create Autoresponder again, right? Create Autoresponder. And then I'll say email day 2, right? And right here it says email day 1. So that's actually the next day. Day 0 is the immediate day, is right away. And day 1 is the next day, okay? 4%, yep, so the right list, time as they signed up. Actually now since it's the next day, I want to say send it to them exactly at, so I'm going to select exactly at, and then it gives me this option to send it to exact time. And I'll say 6 a.m. This way, it looks like I'm sending it to them at 6 a.m. in the morning. Like I'm up early and I'm sending them the email, but actually it's my autoresponder that's doing that automatically, okay? And right here where it says time travel, yes, so it goes to their time zone at 6 a.m. any day of the week. Cool? Create new email, same process, same deal. I can create multiple emails and in my autoresponder, right, to the same list as much as I want. Pretty cool, right? So when I go back to dashboard, right? Yeah, leave. Okay. When I go to dashboard and I go up here, if you don't see these options, it's because you're zoomed out, and then you'll have to click here and then I'll bring those options up. Okay. So zooming back in. So I would click on email marketing. Okay. And this is where I see all my autoresponder messages or all my newsletters, whatever it is. I'm just going to go up here to autoresponder now. So it shows my autoresponder. So now under the 4% leads list, this is my autoresponder message. Or if I create multiple messages like day 1, day 2, day 3, they will display here. You can turn them on, turn them off. You can edit them by going over here, preview them, delete them, whatever you want to do. And you have full control over this. And now you know how to set up autoresponder messages that will go out to your people on your behalf automatically. As soon as they opt in, it'll start sending them out. Day 1, day 2, day 3. So as soon as they opt in, that's going to be day 0 for them. Then the next day, your next email message will go out, and the third one, however you set it up. You can skip a day. You don't have to send them out every day. You can send them out every other day if you want by selecting the day to send it right here, right? So that being said, that's how you do it, and I hope you enjoyed that tutorial.